Welcome to coven.convene for Rebirth. It's springtime. Everything is thawing. Let that sink in for a moment. A chance for new growth. This month we have returning and new artists. We have a ritual facilitated by Stanley, who orchestrates coven.convene. We have a tarot reading by Melissa Vieira of Mama Fiya Tarot. We also have a video by Edgar, Fabian, Frias called Baile de los Insectos. And finally, we have an experimental piece by Cauley Powell and Evan Barlow, which I will introduce more fully when it's time.
Hi everyone, this is Jenn Stanley. I curate coven.convene. Thank you so much for joining us. We're so grateful for your support and to have you here with us tonight. We're actually having a rainy day where I am as I'm recording this, but it looks like things should clear up in time to glimpse the full moon. But whether we can see it or not right now, we know it's there. Just like we know we're all here together sharing this experience through space and time. So just thank you so much for sharing this with us, for being here tonight with us. I have a few announcements and then I'll move on to explaining the post-show ritual for Rebirth. First, I just want to say that if you're an artist, producer, writer, MC, DJ, musician, witch, ritual artist, etc., and you are interested in submitting work, performing, producing, or hosting a coven.convene event, please reach out at coven.convene, coven.convene @gmail.com, and let's talk. Next, if you are a Patreon member in the Magician or High Priestess tier and you haven't received your ritual kit, it should be arriving in the next couple of days. We're sorry about that. But your ritual is going to be quite a bit more personalized, so we do recommend waiting until you have that kit to begin if you're expecting it. If you are not a member of our Patreon, but you'd like to be, there's still time to receive an individualized spell. I will be sending them out to anyone who joins at those tiers through the first week of April. But you can definitely do this spell without the ritual kit. It's just going to involve a little time outside, so plan ahead of time for that when you block out when you're going to be doing the ritual, doing the spell. You will need a timer of some kind, and about an hour and 15 minutes, possibly more, when you can reasonably expect to be uninterrupted. Choose a block of time when you feel the most relaxed, least concerned with your to-do lists, because you're going to be putting all of that aside for this ritual. The ritual for Rebirth is a spell to clear creative blockages so that you can step into flow. You can join us in this season of Rebirth, and invite some of that energy of rebirth into your creative projects and other problem solving you might be working through right now. So if you are not receiving a ritual kit, the spell begins with you finding a piece of bark from outside. Go for a walk and pick up any bark you see that's already fallen off of a tree. And once you've done that, come back home or wherever the place is that you're going to be doing the ritual, and set your timer for, you're gonna set your timer twice in this ritual. This is the first time you're gonna set it for 15 minutes. Now, before you press go on that timer, you're gonna be taking this time sort of to meditate on one theme from tonight's show. If you have a ritual kit, you do have a different meditation prompt, but for the others, think of something that inspired you, changed your perspective, challenged you, or resonated with you. You can keep that in mind through the rest of the show if you want to write it down or take some notes. You're welcome to do that. or just after the show, reflect on it a bit and have that in mind. Now hold on, before you begin the ritual, hold on to that for one moment. Consider why this part of it resonated with you. Thank it and let it go. Then you're going to start your timer and focus on your breath for 15 minutes, either sitting with your spine straight or lying down. Make sure that your spine is straight and you're comfortable. Whatever you prefer for meditation is fine. And if you've never meditated before, that's okay too. Just be comfortable, have your spine straight, and just focus on your breath. Focus on your breath, and when you notice that the mind has wandered, let that thought line dissolve as you come back to the breath. You may even consider that as you breathe out, the thought breaks apart and blows away like the seeds of a dandelion. After that 15 minutes is up, you're going to set the timer again for 45 minutes. This is going to be totally free time, and you should decide what you're going to do in that time after the meditation. So whatever comes to you, whatever you're feeling. If you're incredibly tired and you feel like you need a nap, take a nap. If you're hungry and you want to eat something, but the one thing I would invite everybody to do is just to stay present with whatever they're choosing and really kind of commit to the moment of being unproductive. Even if you choose something productive and creative, this isn't about something external. It's just about stepping into the flow, stepping into whatever your heart wants to do. So you could play music, dance, paint, as I said, nap, eat, play with a pet, anything your heart desires after your meditation. Just follow that flow. You could be communal or alone. It could be passive or creative. Just give yourself permission for this time. At the end of the 45 minutes, burn the bark safely, and at that moment, the spell will be complete. If you have any questions, or if you want to talk to me about what your experience was like afterwards, I would love to hear from you. You can reach out coven.convene@gmail.com. Thank you so much for participating in tonight's event. I think this is a really special one, and I'm so proud to share it with you. So thank you for your support, and I hope that you have a very peaceful and rejuvenating full moon. Good night.
This is a tarot reading by Melissa Vieira of Fiya Tarot. Enjoy.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us here with Coven Convene and this Rebirth reading just in time for Aries season and the full moon in Libra and all these humongous changes. Spring is here, and it's such a beautiful time as an Aries sun, Venus, and Mars, myself, and Midhaven. I have a very, very strong amount of Aries in my chart, so I just love this fiery feeling. And I hope you guys are able to ride the fun wave that is Aries season as well. Again, thank you for joining us, this group of wonderful, wonderful people. I'm always so blessed to be asked to be a part of this group. So I'm just going to pray and see what this full moon, spring equinox, Aries season, rebirth energy is bringing in for us. But as you know, I never choose the cards, right? They just come flying out. So we'll see what they say to us about this time. All right, dear Father God, Mother Earth, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, please protect me and my viewers by only allowing in messages from the highest of vibrational beings and block any negative energies from entering this sacred space, so mote it be. All right, beautiful people. Woo, that was quick. So, Medicine Mother, honoring your inner knowing. Yeah, this is, a lot of the advice that I give with this card is trusting that inner voice, learning to tap into your intuition, learning to quiet that negative self-talk. That's been a big part of my transition and rebirth from a more, 3D person to a more 5D person. And I think that you guys are on that journey as well. Yeah, going in a new direction. If rebirth isn't going in a new direction, I don't know what is. And we may be trying new things, doing things differently than we have before, learning to do things in a different way. Wow, there is a lot of love going around though, and we have a lot of heart-centered feelings happening here. I do see earth signs here as well. Strong earth sign energy. Ooh, and Pisces energy. Wonderful. I do think that, it's very important with these cards here that we learn to listen to that voice of our soul, that we learn to do that. We don't do it naturally. Society has taught us that that loud negative self-talk is so much more important, and if we allow it to encompass all of our thoughts. Whoo, fire guardian. All right, there's my fire signs making in a showing here. There may be some of us who are held back by fear. Some of us may be afraid to keep moving forward or afraid to take that next new step because you don't know what's going to happen. Make sure that, you don't let any kind of elements of imposter syndrome or anything like that come into play, because I have some really creative people here, whether you're a fire sign, earth sign, water sign, or air sign. It doesn't really matter. And here the air signs are here. So we've got water, earth, fire, and air here. With the eagle, this card comes out quite a bit for my clients, seeing things from a higher perspective. This is the card that I say to my clients, make sure you give yourself the same advice you would give your best friend, your cousin, your sibling, anyone you really, really love. What advice would you give them if they were coming to you with the same exact thing? Or try and see it from a bird's eye view. We're still working through a lot of blocks, and I am taping this during, tax season, and a lot of people are moving things around. A lot of people are either moving houses. There's some people who are going through some strong divorces, or some people are hoping to get married or trying to get married during all this. Or maybe even some of us are having babies. I mean, there's some big, big changes in the lives of the people who are watching this program. And no matter which change that is, know that you can go forward with confidence. Don't let fear get the better of you. Yeah, go slowly though, and trust that God, higher source, your angels and ancestors, they all have your back. Strong showing of Sagittarius. This moon is going to be in Libra, this full moon. And that is also all about balance, Libra. So, temperance can sometimes, I know it's a Sagittarius card, but it definitely reminds me of Libra as well at times. Just know that your angels and ancestors are all around you. And even if you feel like there have been some failures or some real hard times, please don't feel like, that is going to ruin you, or that can even get you down. I wouldn't let it. Damn right, because I got a lot of high priestesses here. Pisces making a strong showing again. This is beautiful energy, though. You guys are really learning when to speak, when not to speak. What I'm seeing here are people who have worked really hard over the last year or so to mature and grow up and do things differently than they have in the past. Maybe not fall for those old gaslighting techniques that people do. These two cards coming out together tells me that some of the people here have been dealing with people who haven't been 100% above board, that maybe have lied to you or tried to deceive you in some way. I do believe that that is something that is a burden for you, and you're learning to keep people like that out of your life and not talk to them anymore. And if you haven't yet, there's some people here who have to, defend yourself against any sneaky or untoward behavior from other people. But you just keep moving forward, though, no matter what anybody else is doing. And that's the difference, right? And that's the growth, that's the maturity, is not reacting to the things that you once reacted to in the same way, realizing that they didn't get you very far. 7-7 came out very strongly, so make sure that, if 7 is one of your favorite numbers, this might be, or you may be born on July 7th. So that's interesting. 5 of Swords. Whew. So yes, there's definitely some of us who have been dealing with some deceit, or people really only caring about themselves, or at least it's seeming that way. And it's like, at that point, there's only so much you can do. But to like put your hands up and say, all right, I give up, and I'm not going to deal with this person anymore. Page of Swords. Wow, there's something about you doing the research on how to move on as well. That's some of us. That's what this rebirth can be, a real struggle. Ooh, to the 10 of Pentacles. Whoa, you guys. So this is beautiful energy. Going from real people who have been deceitful, who haven't really had your back, to the 10 of Pentacles, which is everything good and everything. Whoa. Okay, to add to that, you guys, we've got the 10 of Pentacles and then the 10 of Cups. These are the two best minor cards in the whole deck. I'm a little speechless. I am so excited for this group of people, and you are not going to regret, signing up for this program, because man, that's a lot of pentacles, and that's a lot of love. That's a lot of money and a lot of love. Holy smokes. And it's all about when you let go of the people who aren't serving you the way that you deserve to be. I mean, I know that sounds, I'm onto something with this Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's no doubt. Rebirth can often be about learning how to treat yourself differently, and learning how to do things for yourself and not have to care about everybody else so much, because they are not caring about you, and the second you do that, the second you choose you, that's when God, higher source, and everything. Yeah, holy smokes, you guys. Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and the Chariot. This is all really, really positive energy. I almost want to end the reading here, but I can't. You are moving towards equal give and take, real commitment, and victory. This is amazing. There may be some people who were born under the sun sign of Cancer watching, or have Cancer in their chart here. That's the only major, but the only major to come out of this deck is the Chariot. That is moving towards victory. That is a beautiful card. The moon at the bottom of the deck. So we're still working on some of that illusions, or those, not really sure which way things are going to go. Know that the future is very, very bright throughout this rebirth. God would not have put you through this for no reason. So you learned a lot from this experience, and you got to take what you learned from this experience and pass it on to other people. Wow. There's going to be really good money coming in, and a lot of communication, maybe a lot of emails, a lot of people looking for either to buy your services or to patronize your business, or it could be even work. You may get, some of you, if you work for other people, you may get a big bonus, which would be amazing. And it's all about, listening to the messages from God and universe on what the next right move to make is. King of Coins, holy smokes. This is all about like big money, like you feeling a level of stability that you never had before, which is very interesting. 8 of Swords. Make sure that you don't get too trapped in your head about money, though, or that you let money get overtake everything. While it can be really great, to make extra money and to live more comfortably, just always stay grateful and don't make that your only goal. I don't think it's healthy to make money your only goal. I think you lose something in that. You lose the human element, you know? Six of Wands. Wow. That is victory. That's like the minor chair. The Six of Wands is victory all the way. So get out of your head about, so it's, you've got to picture victory though. In whatever it is you're doing, you've got to make the choice to picture victory coming in, because if we really want something but can't actually picture that happening, it's definitely not going to happen for us. And so that's like manifesting 101. You know, you've got to be able to picture it in order for you to get it. Justice. I love this energy for you guys. It's all about, or for us, you know, I'd like to be included in this reading because it's amazing. And I sure hope that this comes true for me too, for everybody watching. I mean, that's what this is for. And it's really, truly incredible energy. Wow. Justice over this Five of Swords that came out earlier. I love this. The people who betrayed you do look like, you know, they will get their karma for it, you know, and Four of Wands. There are new levels of stability coming in April for you that seem pretty awesome. And I'm really excited for you. Big changes. Talk about death and rebirth. I mean, that's what this card stands for, is rebirth. So this may go all the way through to Scorpio season. Don't fear the death card, and don't fear death either. You know, find your adjustment over that. Wow. Manifest whatever changes you want to come in. Because I'm getting a sense that, you know, the people watching, there may be big changes coming in, or you desire big change to come in. And that's absolutely fair. And I think that, again, being able to picture it is the only way to manifest it. Watch interference from other people, because there's always going to be people trying to bring it down, man. That's the truth, right? And, or things that bring you down, you know, and you can't let those things get the better of you. Wow. Because many of the people who are watching tonight have very strong psychic gifts and abilities, similar to mine, and some that are even crazier or even different than mine. And I am, you know, I would love to hear from you guys, you know, on your experiences. And if you need any guidance with that, I'm always here for you to help you tap in. Wow. Get really creative under this full moon. Okay. Use your creative skills, create something. It looks like a lot of you guys are creating something from nothing, which is a beautiful energy. Very, very creative. Wow. And it's coming from a place of love. Seahorses mate for life, you guys. They're beautiful, beautiful animals. And, you know, I do think that that is beautiful energy. And you guys have so much love and creativity and happiness in your lives. Don't let the little things interfere with that, because it doesn't help a damn thing. You know, you just keep moving forward. You just keep pushing forward. That's all you can do. And you got to do what's best for you and your family, not anybody else. Your kids, your spouse, your mom and dad. Like, but I mean, even then, watch out for you, like, you know, too. It can't ever be about, you got to put the mask on you first. And if you're going to change anything for 2021, it's putting the mask on yourself first. And no more running around with dogs. No more hanging out with people that make you feel tired or low or overwhelmed or judged, or any emotion that could be considered negative that isn't productive. You know, like anger and sadness and things like that can be productive, you know. When it's not productive, it just traps you though. So make sure that you are transmuting energy, not creating bad karma. And that means really watching your reactions to other people right now. really watching your thoughts and watching your judgment of self. Being alive right now, it's never been more interesting. It's never been more, patience, testing. And yeah, but we've also gained a ton of wisdom, a scary amount of wisdom that we're going to use for the rest of our lives. And it's just really important that we get really comfortable in the learning and knowing that it's for a reason. Yeah, there's always going to be complications, right? There's a lot of negative cards coming out here, and I don't like it. There's always going to be complications, though, no matter what. And, it's all about how we deal with those. Yep. And we can choose how we feel most of the time. It does require a new way of thinking, which may seem kind of wild. And it's definitely very important that we make sure we have fun. Like, we have got to have fun right now, because you'll lose your mind if you don't. So be brave, get out there, have fun. Don't be afraid to fully be yourself and take care of you. Because if you're not taking care of you, no one is going to take care of you. And I think that's the theme of this reading, very much so. Don't be afraid to leave people behind, because that's when the choice comes in, the choice to be happy. And it's important that, you don't pretend like you don't care, because that's not it. But when you've got to move on, you got to move on. And it's time. So, thank you. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching this reading. I do hope it was helpful. And I would love to talk with any one of the people who resonated with this. It's time to be brave and have fun. And that's the part of the rebirth. And stay safe, of course. And, take care of you. Okay. Big hugs, guys. Thanks again, and I will see you during the next event. Take care.
Thank you for that. We now have a video, Baile de los Insectos, by Edgar, Fabian, Frias.
Hello, my name is Edgar Fabian Frias, and I'm really excited for you all to connect with Baile de los Insectos, which I created in collaboration with the musician Joshua Hill, as well as with Diana Castro and Jordan Goheen, who are both students at UCLA. This video was created initially as a part of my first year MFA art practice show, and it features some channeled words as well as channeled sounds and some footage that I created inspired by the experience I had of working together with these other artists. Please follow my work at Edgar Fabian Frias on Instagram. I'm also on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel. And my website is edgarfabianfrias.org. I really appreciate all of your support, and I'm so grateful to Jenn Stanley for including me in this incredible coven. Sending so much love from the unceded territory of the Ohlone people, also known as the Bay Area. We flow by the water. We are the water. We fill in the space. We are the space. We hold our ground. We are the ground.
Memory.
Breathe.
Refugee.
Let the air move
Survivor.
through you.
Loss.
Open
Identity.
up space.
Remembering.
Feel into it.
Healing. Growing. Knowledge.
Open
Oh, that will clench.
space.
I see you. Delicate, green leaf, trembling to the sky above, like elegant baby hands waving hello.
What
And
is falling from the
entangled yellow-brown roots below.
Nagawe? The Gutsu Nagawe.
I come back to myself.
What is falling from
I
the
come back to
earth?
my life.
Tattivari. Tattivari.
How do I come back? How do I come
Oceanic waves. Dry spells. Heat induced.
Bridged segments run
Feverish prayers.
connecting
Depths of unknown.
to
Hearts open.
skin. How you are both
Down,
young,
above, below,
ancient connections
within,
between
finding space, forging
plants. I
place,
haven't spoken to you in a while.
faith, forever found in feverish
right
dreams.
now?
Allow the soothsayers to leave.
Strong
Let them have a say.
right now.
Listen.
Reconnect with
Nature is here to guide us.
that which
Listen.
I never knew, but always was.
Nature
Always
is here to love us.
and
Listen.
always
Are.
Nature is here to play. Listen.
When I was a girl, I used to chase the pigeons.
You are nature.
When I was a teen,
Be.
I wished to touch the sky.
open all
You
my eyes
are
to
nature.
El cielo azul,
Be.
pero tan azul,
You
this meditation,
are
this
nature.
embodied
que podía
realization
Be.
that my body is
lanzarme de los árboles.
body
Your flotation is a gift. Grounded into the earth.
falls to
Your physicality is a gift.
De tan pequeño,
Expanded into the heavens.
as the
subí al
present
cielo,
and felt as the present,
jugar
Be.
tasted as
Be.
the present,
las nubes,
stillness
Be.
over
Allow yourself
sueños,
to It feels so hard to live this life. This life is a fantasy. This life is everything I ever wanted. It is fucking hard. I am the future. I am free. Untethered, I fall. I flow, I dream. I skydive. I am ancient. What moves through our bodies when we channel, when we present the oracular, when we move into the consciousness of flow, of allowing others to speak through us, of taking forms, our art, our talks, our dance, our love. Do you hear voices? Do you hear their heartbeats? How do they show up to you? Dreams are real. Dreams are potions. Dreams are spells. Sometimes you cast yourself into existence. Sometimes it's existence that casts you into its. Dreams are real. Dreams are potions. Dreams are spells. Sometimes it's failure. Sometimes the flow stops. That's okay. It's okay to fail. It's okay to not know. It's okay to need a little bit of editing. It's okay to be messy, to be broken. It's okay to care. It's okay to have a little heart. It's okay to be emotional. etihetieti meri nawe nawari aitiapai etuyageka wanaiduristiri mehakma iknikiriwa mehantakti ha mukwalieti migeniaka meri papai tukatsi mikipawi nawe tekia paha ka nekka mana ulawa nuyetsi nia titti yuakame hatetitya niamikipita muttihari. Ojo de agua, en pleno tiempo de secas brota el agua a borbotones, renovada por la danza ritual de los insectos. Del mirador caen hojas de pochote, meciéndose en el aire. Unas quedan atrapadas en las telarañas, otras alcanzan el agua y navegan sobre ellas sin rumbo. El caminante prefiere las hojas húmedas, flotantes, para apagar la sed que quema su garganta. Eye of water. In full, dry weather, the water gushes out, renewed by the ritual dance of insects. Pochote leaves fall from the viewpoint, swaying in the air. Some get caught in the cobwebs. Others reach the water and sail on it aimlessly. The walker prefers floating wet leaves to quench the thirst that burns your throat. Las hojas de pochote, el baile de los insectos. El baile de los insectos. Los insectos.
This next video is called Grace, and Evan Barlow and Cauley Powell, who are the creators of our next piece, told us when they heard that the theme for this month's event was Rebirth, they knew immediately what they wanted to do. They got it in their heads that they should make a short film about the birth of a baby cow, so that's what they set out to do. And they failed spectacularly. Instead, they uncovered the following tale.
Wednesday, January 1. Fair, 24 degrees. Pa has gone chopping with Bill. Bill filled the sled with wood. He ate supper with us, then went home. Saw Irene and kids by mailbox. Lonely day, clear and warm. Friday, January 3, 38 degrees, rain, ice storm. Can hear the brooks running. Wind blowing in gusts. Don't like to hear it. Bill didn't come up today, weather too bad. Glad I was home through the storm. Pa's snoozing on the couch. Monday, January 6, 23 degrees. Sun trying to shine. 6 p.m., supper is done. Dear me, now I'm lonesome again. Friday, January 24, 4 degrees. Wind blew hard all day and cold, 12 degrees the highest. Made donuts today. Pa fried them. They were good. Bill gave me some deer meat. We had fried venison for dinner with beets, potatoes, and beans. Very good. It's cold, a foot away from the stove. Wind still blowing strong. Tuesday, January 28, 4 degrees. Cold day. Paul went to Wilmington with George Hughes. Bought some things, forgot others. Been cold all day. Worked on Afghan tonight a little, when my hands got warm enough to hold the needles. Thursday, January 30, 0 degrees. 9 o'clock and the glass says 55 degrees. I hope it goes up to 70. Of course the sun is shining on it. I'm tired of this cold and tired of being left outside Pa's doings. Guess I'll go back to Rockport. Janet came up this afternoon. She went for the mail and took home 2 bags, quite a load for her. I wanted to go home with her, but Pa thought otherwise. Sunday, February 9. It's cold. Pa don't want me to burn the wood. Warm weather, why don't you come? Have written Bessie and read a little. Don't care for the books I've got from the library. It's only 8:30, but I will have to go to bed because the wood is so scarce in here. I am longing for some candy. Monday, February 10. Went to Janet's with Bill in the sled, washed my clothes, and Janet and Bill hung them out for me. Had nice eats and stayed all night. I admire their bathroom. A pleasant day with pleasant people. Saturday, February 15th. After the storm comes the calm. The glass says 70 degrees, in the sun of course, and the snow is melting away from the windows. Oh, how good to be warm in any part of the room. I'm so happy. Tuesday, March 3. Went to town meeting and came home tired as a dog and cross. Nice to see people, but it's so tiresome. Bill called on us on his way home and gave me 2 Milky Ways. Tuesday, March 10th. Sick all last night and today. Boy, I had quite a fever. Paul has been good to me and waited on me. Thursday, March 12th. Foggy. No one came up today. The brooks are roaring. 8 inches of water in our cellar tonight. Paul got some potatoes for me and had to put his hands in the cold water. Friday, March 13th. Jack, the Hughes horse, died this morning. 31 years old. Good and faithful friend. Sunday, March 15th. Came down to Bill's today with Janet. Had supper and had a good wash with the hot water. How nice it is. Good to get home, but sure do miss the bathroom. Pa reports 2 robins singing. Glory, hallelujah. Guess they think it was spring. Friday, March 20. Frost on the ground this morning and robins singing, and Pa thought he heard a bluebird. The sun is trying to shine. Sunday, March 29. Froze last night. Glad of it. Sap will run today. Wednesday, April 8. Sick. Thursday, April 9, sick. Friday, April 10, sick. Monday, April 13. The sun has been shining this PM, and the paper says fair tomorrow. That makes me feel better. Glory be.
Thank you for joining us this month on coven.convene Rebirth. Our contributors have been Stanley, who is the organizer of coven.convene, Melissa Vieira, Edgar, Fabian, Frias, Cauley Powell, Evan Barlow, and myself, your host, Roksi Freeman. If you are interested in a ritual kit, they are available through Patreon. And I hope that you enjoyed our time together. Be well.